Hey guys, it's Sharon, and today we are doing a fun get ready with me. I did some shopping at Ulta yesterday. I went in just for a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow and came out with a whole bunch of fun stuff. When I went into my app to pull a coupon to buy the shadows with, there was 20% off everything. So then I bought some stuff. So my 4 makeup products for the month went down the drain this time. I went a little crazy. It's still not that bad, but I did get some fun goodies and I want to try them on for you today. So I thought we would just do a fun get ready with me while I test out these new products. So grab a drink, sit back, maybe we'll get ready together. Look at this cute cup I got at TJ Maxx, I think it was. It's a glass one, which I don't typically like glass, but I love a fun cup for my iced coffee. And this one actually has like a coating on the outside, so it kind of feels grippy. It's not like slippery like glass. And then it's got that beautiful floral all over it. So get yourself an iced coffee or a water. Let's get ready. The lighting in here is not ideal today. It is a very gloomy day outside. It's Easter weekend and it is like raining and gray and sad, so that's a bummer, but we're gonna make the best of it. I'll first show you everything that I picked up and then we will start getting ready. So let's take a look. So I said I went in for some Super Shock shadows. I am leaving for Disney in exactly 1 week. A week from today that I'm filming this, I will be on a plane headed to Disney World. I'm so excited. And I'm thinking I want to wear Super Shock shadows in the park because they last really well and they're really pretty. So I want to pick up a couple shades. I got Frog. Frog is one I've been trying to get for a long time and it's always sold out at my store. And then I also picked up Sailor, which looks really pretty. Ladybird is the one that I have currently that I like, but I wanted to see maybe a different color variation. So we're gonna play with those today. Then, you know, once I had 20% off everything, I had to peruse both sides of the store and I saw this new from Urban Decay. It's the Naked Shadow Stick. I hadn't seen these before and I did swatch a few, and Top Off was one that I ended up really liking. So I picked that up to give a try. Then I picked up this super fun glitter liner. I've had my eye on this for a minute. It is from LA Girl and I got it in the shade Pampered Pink. Looks really fun, so we're gonna play with that. Then this one is again something that I've seen a few times and I've just passed it up, and I didn't pass it up this time. It is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Smooth Glide Liner. It's like an iridescent, so it looks white, but it's gonna give this like purpley pink shift, which I think is really pretty. Then this, I was influenced by Jessica Braun. She literally just talked about this and I snagged the last one that my store had. It's the Maybelline Sunkissed Blush, and this is in Blazing Blush. I actually had this in like the dark red shade and I didn't like it. It was too much, but this pink one looked so pretty on her, so I wanted to give it a try. And then while I was picking that up, I saw that they teamed up with Real Techniques and made a brush for this. Honestly, I think this might be a brush they already existed and it's just the color on the handle, but either way, I don't have this brush and I wanted to give it a try. It's the 110, it's called the Sun Kisser Blush Brush, so I kind of think that they might have made it just for that. Then I picked up a concealer from Revlon. I haven't heard anyone talk about this. It's the Revlon Glimmer Brightening Concealer. Hopefully this shade is good. They were kind of picked over. And then from Essence, I picked up an SPF lip balm because I actually don't think I have one that's got SPF. It's just SPF 20, but I thought it'd be good to throw in my park bag. And then as I was standing in the checkout, the Ulta Beauty collection is along the wall by my checkout. And I happened to see that they had some lip stain markers. And I thought this would be fun to maybe play with and see if this doesn't give me a good lip color that I could wear in the parks. So I did have a lot of Disney in mind when I was picking these things up, and also glitter. You should have seen my hand when I got done shopping. It was just Sparkle City. So I'll stop yapping. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today, I am going to be using my Ulta Beauty travel brush set because again, I'm prepping for Disney and I think these are the only brushes that I want to take. I might pull in one extra, maybe two, but they're all double-sided. So this would be like for foundation and concealer, blush and bronzer. There's a brow or liner brush, and then a flat shader and a fluffy brush. So I'm thinking that's going to be perfect for what I need, very minimal. We're gonna give those a test. Let's go ahead and get ready. Okay, I tried to adjust my lighting so it's a little bit better for you. We're going to start with eyes, as I always do. Ulta Beauty eye primer. If you're not using a primer, that is a crucial step in your makeup process that you're missing out on, at least in my opinion. I think most people can benefit from priming their lid space. If you're gonna take the time to do eyeshadow, you don't want it creasing throughout the day, so honestly, this is like the one makeup step that I'm constantly telling my friends. I'm like, you can't skip it. You can skip so much. Don't skip eye primer if you're taking the time to put shadow down. Just doesn't make any sense to me. So I pulled out my e.l.f. Bite Size in I Love You a Latte. It's the matte 4-pan, which I think is what I will take with me. I said I might pull in a brush. I think I'm gonna pull in this IT Cosmetics brush, because I like to set down like the creamy transition color in the crease and brow bone, and I don't really have a great brush for that with that little mini travel set, and I think this will easily fit in with the others without taking up a whole lot of room. I suppose I could use the fluffy edge, but I'd rather not, you know, mix the colors. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this transition shade here. Such a good one. My whole goal for the whole trip is just like minimal makeup, because I'm gonna get sweaty and gross and I'm gonna feel yucky, and I still want to look presentable and feel like I look my best, but I also don't want to take so much time and then just have it melt off and be gross. So, okay, let's do some swatches because I want to see where we're going next. First, we're going to try the Urban Decay shadow stick. It looks like just any other shadow stick. It's super creamy. This one was like really light, like a vanilla with some sparkles, so that's why I really liked that. Honestly, this is probably overpriced. I know you can get these kind of pencils at the drugstore that are great. I was just intrigued. I like that color of it. We'll see if I end up keeping it. We'll see how it wears. If it doesn't wear well, I'm gonna return it because 20 bucks is too much for that. All right, first I'm going to swatch Sailor. This one's got like some blue and pink glitter in it. My hands are a little dry. So that one is really like sheer, which I like. Like you're just going to see some sparkle. That might be a really great one for in the parks because I don't want it to be like crazy, but I want there to be like a little something something, you know? Frog is the one that I was the most excited about getting. It's really sparkly compared to Sailor. Feels better too, softer. I wonder if Sailor was like old and felt kind of dry. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, I definitely am gravitating towards Frog. That is so good. Okay, let's, for the heck of it, just use them both, okay? We're going to, let me zoom you in a little. Okay, I'm going to do the shadow stick and just see what that looks like, because I do also like a shadow stick for ease. And actually, oh, there was still shadow, so I was like, wait, why is that getting sparklier? I was not being careful. But this is applying really well. It actually has a lot of really nice sparkle on its own. I'll have to experiment with this one and see how well. Actually, I didn't have any sparkle on that hand, and it did like bring out the sparkle when I tapped it. Did we see that on the camera? Or is that just me? That is very pretty and simple. I like that. That's really easy. That feels easy. Okay, but let's go in with Frog because I'm really excited about that one. And just tap it on top. Holy moly. New favorite shadow. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Oh, I love. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my fluffy crease brush. I'm not gonna add anything. I'm just going to kind of go in the crease. because again, I'm going simplistic. That's the whole name of the game, is to not go too crazy and just let the shadow speak for itself. So far I'm loving that. Loving it. Let's swatch this LA Girl glitter liner before I do anything else, because I think I want to do liquid liner, but I'm really curious to play with this. The packaging's pretty fun. It's just a really thin brush. My hands are so dry. Really pretty. That is really pretty. Okay, we'll experiment with that. And then let's also swatch the pencil liner just to see. I was just feeling like in the mood for fun makeup last night, I think. I was just in the mood for something fun, like I said. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. That's very fun too. All right, I added some brown liner and I curled my lashes. I'm gonna go in with the pencil liner first in the inner rim. Kind of fun, like brightens it up in kind of a fun way. We'll see how it wears throughout the day, but that's kind of fun. So let's go in with the glitter liner next. Oh my goodness, that's like pink. Kind of pretty though, huh? Just adds a little extra something. I think it'd be really fun if you had like an all matte look and then you had like this pop of sparkle liner. It's not like super visible, but I like it. Also, while I was off camera, I popped on the SPF lip balm just to see how it feels. And do you see this like pink tint to my skin? To my lips? Kind of nice. So it's good to know that it has a little bit of like a hue to it when you pop that on. So that's good, and it feels really nice too. So that's great. I'm gonna do mascara next, and then I will come back and we'll do concealer, I think, next. All right, I've got my mascara on. I actually tried a couple different ones today that I've used. I just opened 2 new ones. The Maybelline Define-A-Lash and the Rimmel Scandalize Wow Wings. They're fine. I did this one first and then this one. I'm not wowed by either of them, but they're working. You know, I'm trying to figure out the perfect mascara to take with me that's not gonna smudge or flake and that's gonna give me some really good lashes. And so far I haven't figured out what that is. So if you have a favorite, let me know down below. Let's do concealer. So I always go in first with my pink color corrector. I just have to. It helps with my dark under eyes. And then if you caught my other video, I think I mentioned it in another video, I've been really into not doing like foundation all over, just kind of hitting some points with concealer. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me use my dual-ended brush just to pat it out. I sort of just like hit the highlight points of my face with the pink color corrector and kind of bring it down the cheeks just a little, and that's all I do for base makeup. I feel like I'm getting to that point, unfortunately, in my life where foundation can age me. I'm 33, I'm going to be 34 this year in September. And yeah, I think I've hit that point where like foundation can be really hit or miss, and I'm really leaning into not wearing a lot of it, which is working well for me. So I do the pink to kind of color correct and brighten. I feel like that works really well for my skin tone. And then I'm gonna try out the Revlon Glimmer. This one was in the shade 125. Ooh, it's got one of those stoppers. It's really hard to pull out. I don't love that. With a fake tan, this might not be the right shade for me because I am gonna get a spray tan, but I think it's gonna work well enough to brighten, you know? All right, let's see. I probably need to give it a fair shake on its own, you know, but I'm just being honest, and I do the pink concealer first. Like, that's just what I do. I find it really helps. It helps the coverage, it helps brighten. It just makes me feel more awake. What do we think? I promise I will try it without a concealer underneath and let you know my thoughts there, but so far that blended in beautifully. I didn't have any trouble with it fighting with that other color corrector. I think that, like, so far I think it looks good. I also have not been setting under my eyes either. I let it just be. Yeah, I haven't been setting it. So, all right, let's do face. I love my Sephora contour stick. Let's go with that for that step of things. You can see it's not like bronze. I mean, it's like gray. I really like it. I'm just going to use the concealer side of the brush, or I mean the foundation side. I could use the concealer side, I'm sure. Look how easy that blended out. Do you see that? Like I went tap, 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 and there it went. I just love it. Love it. It's a little intense without any foundation, but it works. I think it works. As long as you blend it out. As long as you blend it out, I think it works fine. I'll probably end up taking a beauty sponge as well. I just didn't have one in front of me today. I'm gonna do it just dry. I didn't want it. Let's try the Sun-Kissed blush and see if it looks as good on me as it did on Jessica Braun. I love the baby pinkness of it all. Really pretty. I think again I'm just going to use my foundation side. That's really pretty. And then with this one, it would mean I wouldn't have to take a highlight because it already has some highlight in it. And I like that everything I'm using is sort of baby pink, you know? Like the eyeshadow is leaning kind of baby pink. Then this was kind of baby pink. I guess my lips won't be, so we'll see how that goes. Let me do my brows real quick and then I'll be back. All right, so my brows are done. Let's try out this lip stain. It's called the Magic Marker Lip Stain, and this is in Perfectly Pink. So, let's see. Lip stains are so, like, hit or miss, I feel like. It's dark. They always are. It looks like I just ate like a cherry popsicle or something. I don't hate the lip. I just don't think I like it with this look. I think it's too bold. If I'm gonna go bold like with Disney makeup, I at least want this to be like a true red, and it's close. They do have a red shade. So honestly, if this wears well, I might be interested in going and picking that up because these are really pretty affordable. They also had a berry and a purple. At least on my lips, I don't think this pulled pink. I think it's pulling more red coral. Do you agree? I'm not sure. But it feels really nice. It didn't bleed up into my lips. I did recently try the Stila lip stain, and I honestly think I like this a little bit better just in terms of like the application and also the price tag. This is less than half the price of the Stila one. So we'll see how this ends up wearing. Let's pop this on top and just see what that would look like, because that's what I would do in the park. It just makes it look really hydrated. So I'll have to check back in with you on how the lips wore. But what do we think so far of the makeup? Very subtle for sure. I feel like I could use a little bit more bronzer today, but it's also a gloomy, rainy day. I'm just going to go look at some baby chicks. After my daughter wakes up from her nap time, we're gonna go see a friend who has some baby chicks and pet them. So I'm not doing anything crazy today, so I don't feel like I need to go over the top with the makeup, but I am loving that frog glitter shadow. I think that is going to for sure be coming along with me in my makeup bag. I'll probably end up leaving the glitter liner at home just because I don't think that I need glitter liner and glitter eyeshadow, but I really love it. And I do think that this is probably helping, so I'll probably end up taking that. We'll see. What do we think? I do think that blush is really pretty. I think it'll look really pretty on top of my spray tan as well. I think I might just need to grab an extra bronzer to bronze things up, you know? I'm back because I forgot to use this brush. We're gonna use it. We're gonna put on more blush. Not that I'm gonna need more blush in Disney because I'm sure I'm going to be so hot and sweaty. I was just checking the extended forecast this morning and it's gonna be like high of 91 when we're there. And of course, rainy because, well, it's Florida. Oh, well, it's shedding. That's a pretty blush. Good recommendation, Jessica. I actually probably wouldn't have picked this shade up for me if I had seen it. I mean, maybe, but probably not, but I really like it. It looks very like fresh. So the brush was good. Honestly, I feel like I liked it just as well with my Ulta Beauty brush. I don't know that you actually need to buy this as something extra, but I do really like cream and liquid blushes these days, so I didn't think it would hurt to have another brush I could use. Honestly, I think I might like this better for like bronzer. We'll see. Should we do the thing where you like put it on your nose? Whatever's left. All right. Well, the lips definitely don't go with the look. I need a different shade for that, but I love the blush, love the shadow. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.